Alright guys, welcome back. I have a battle here against Ludus Live. He's a semi-popular, actually pretty popular Twitch streamer. He streams Pokemon, so if you want to go ahead and check him out, that's cool. We battled one time in the past in NU, I believe, and I believe I won that one. So here we are having a rematch in UU, and yeah, it should be a pretty interesting, fun match, I hope. And here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and lead with NT, or Entai. I think it's NT, whatever. But yeah, someone actually by the name of green-haired Snorlax gave me a extreme speed NT finally, so that's pretty cool. Thank you for the donation there. But he's gonna go ahead and lead with Mega Beedrill as he's just gonna obviously Mega Evolve. I kind of predicted the Protect here, but there's not a whole lot I can really do about it. So yeah, I'm just gonna Extreme Speed just in case he decides to attack me. He does not. He is gonna switch out now, not wanting to take the Extreme Speed into the Gyarados, which is going to get the Intimidate off on me, but I'm still going to be able to hit it with the Exchange Speed. This is a Choice Banded, so I'm thinking I'll do a little bit of damage, and I do, but now I do have to switch out, and I decide to go out into my Cloyster, which is an interesting Pokemon in UU. And obviously this is a Cell Smasher, which takes advantage of his ability Skill Link, which can be very deadly indeed. So he's going to go for the Waterfall. It's not going to do a whole lot. Cloyster's natural stats favors a very large base defense stat, so it can actually take physical hits that are not super effective very well. So yeah, in comes Arcanine now, as I actually do go for that Shell Smash, and yeah, I do have the Rock type. What is it? It's I forget what it's called, but I'm gonna try to go for it here. Rock Blast, which is super effective. Unfortunately, he did get the Intimidate off, but I still have +1 attack. Because Shell Smash gives you +2, and I end up getting a crit here, which is pretty nice, although it's still not quite enough to take down the Arcanine, despite hitting 5 times, and he's going to get a burn off on me, which is a bit unfortunate because it is going to pretty much cripple Cloyster, and yeah, it's kind of sad. So he's going to go ahead and switch out, and yeah, he switches out into Donphan, which is a very defensive Pokemon too, and yeah, I'm just going to go for the Rock Blast. With the burn and the resistance, though, on Donphan, it's really not going to do a whole lot. Now, obviously, I do have the Icicle Spear, but after the burn, I mean, it is stabbed and super effective still, so I want to see how much I'm going to do with it. As you can see, Rock Blasts really don't do a whole lot. I still basically have less attack than I started with now due to the burn. It halved it, and I believe I have +1 attack just from stats here. Either way, I'm just going to go for the Icicle Spear. As you can see, it's doing a little bit more damage. Still not a whole lot. I end up getting 1 crit, so it ends up doing about half. I'm going to actually make a bit of a misplay here. He goes for the Stealth Rock, and I decide to Explode. I really should have went for another Icicle Spear, because I mean, he might be able to kill me here because my defenses are down due to, well, he definitely can kill me with an Earthquake or something, I think. But looking at this explosion, I mean, I should have realized that Icicle Spear was going to do more than this explosion, and as you can see, it does a decent chunk, and it doesn't really hurt me that much because I definitely would have died to that Earthquake anyway, but still probably should have went for the Icicle Spear. Could have KO'd, maybe, if I got maybe a crit on one of them. Oh well, so in comes Roserade, and here I'm going to really derp badly. So, I mean, not right now. I mean, he goes into Goodra. I should have probably seen this coming because I know these things have Sap Sipper, which gives them immunity to Grass-type moves, and here I derp, going for the Sleep Powder, and yeah, that's a Grass-type move as well. And you know, I did kind of know that, but yeah, that was a complete derp move, although it didn't end up hurting me, because that Draco Meteor missed, and now I'm going to go Electivire. I have nothing to take the Draco Meteor. I'm pretty much just sacking Electivire. And yeah, here comes the Draco Meteor, and the Evire is not going to be able to take it. Evire, super disappointment in this generation, to be honest. Oh well, goodbye, Electivire. And yeah, in comes Hydreigon. I do have a Scarf Hydreigon here. I'm hoping that a Draco Meteor for my Hydreigon will be able to take this thing out, because that Goodra pretty much screws me over. I have nothing for it, so kind of hoping. Either way, he's going to go into Donphan, and yeah, I'm just going to kill it, obviously, and it's going to defeat it. And now he's going to go into Mega Beedrill. Now, I know Mega Beedrill is super frail, and at -2 special attack, obviously, and I'm not Specs, I'm Scarfed. I'm thinking, okay, I'm probably not going to be able to kill it, but maybe. I end up doing only a little more than half, so apparently that sounded like a much better idea in my head than it actually was. because I was thinking that it would be a lot closer to kill it than that, because Mega Beedrill is literally made of paper, but I guess due to my, I'm having -2 special attack, I'm not going to be able to take it out, although I was still kind of hoping it would do more than that. Then again, Mega Beedrill actually has serviceable special defense. It's actually defensively weak, not physically, or especially defensive weak, so was it my bad. Either way, into Gyarados, and I'm going to go out into Roserade, and I actually believe I predict this Goodra this time, but I still have, like, nothing for it. I'm just going to go for a Sludge Bomb, because it's, like, the strongest thing I have to do to this. And as you can see, it's probably an Assault Vest Goodra. It's doing absolutely nothing. So I'm just going to go for it again, because like I said, I really don't have a way to get rid of this. He's going to go for the Flamethrower, and yeah, it's going to kill me, so that's sad. Don't even get the poison with the Sludge Bomb, which was kind of what I was hoping for, maybe. But yeah, I'm just going to go into Nidoking, or Nidoking, or whatever it's called, and this is a sheer force when I do have Ice Beam. I'm going to, try to do that and maybe kill it, and it doesn't even kill it. So that's a super effective, sheer force boosted, Life Orb boosted Ice Beam, and it lives because Goodra is a freaking beast, and I really did not have anything for it on my team. In fact, looking at his team before the battle, I knew this was going to be a problem. So I go back into Entei, and yeah, I'm just going to believe I'm going to try to go for the Sacred Fire to finish this thing off, I think. Because I know it'll probably finish it off at this point. And yeah, it does indeed. But at this point, I'm locked into Sacred Fire, and I know he can outspeed me with Beedrill, and he'll probably kill me, because Mega Beedrill is an offensive powerhouse. But, you can try. Probably has Drill Run, too. No, but he just goes for the Poison Jab, and he ends up critting me, which adds injury to insult. Because I don't think it would have killed me without the crit, although obviously he still had his Arcanine, I think, and his Gyarados, so it was a good game either way. Either way, we're gonna have to break this tie at some point, Ludus. And today's question of the day is, what is your favorite non-Pokemon 3DS game? Now, the 3DS has kind of become, the Pokemon console, in my opinion. Obviously, probably most of you have other games for it, but I know a lot of people that actually just bought the 3DS for Pokemon, and they don't really play for anything else. As for me, I'm a big fan of the Ace Attorney series. I thought that the new Ace Attorney game for the 3DS was really good, and that's probably going to be my answer, is Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. But yeah, leave a comment about that, and see you guys again next time, I hope. Later.